Target in a bizarre murder-for-hire plot in Texas is breaking her silence about the case. Meghan Verikas took the stand yesterday in the trial of her ex-boyfriend, Leon Jacob. In an emotional testimony, she described how these photos were staged as part of an elaborate police sting to disrupt the plot. 48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Sant has been investigating this story for nearly a year. Peter, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Prosecutors believe Dr. Leon Jacob hired a hitman to kill his ex-girlfriend, Meghan Verikas. She had accused him of assault and stalking after their breakup, charges that threatened to end his medical career. Well, yesterday, we heard her side of the story for the first time.
I was crying and really upset.
Meghan Verikas described in startling detail what it was like to pose for these photos, meant to trick her ex-boyfriend, Leon Jacob, into thinking she had been kidnapped by the hitman he allegedly hired.
I sat in a chair in a warehouse, and they zip-tied my hands and my feet and put duct tape around my mouth to make me look as if I had been kidnapped.
Marion McDaniel, whose wife was dating Jacob, was another alleged target. He also spoke publicly for the first time.
What did you do for them?
Stage my own death.
Was that hard to do?
Beyond unimaginable.
Prosecutors allege Leon Jacob, a surgeon, along with his girlfriend at the time, veterinarian Valerie McDaniel, offered two hitmen Cartier watches and $20,000 to carry out the murders. The discussions were captured on undercover police video. But the men Jacob and McDaniel were speaking to last March were not killers for hire. They were undercover operatives, including Motaz Azeh, a decorated U.S. Army veteran recruited by Houston police.
Were you ever willing to murder anyone for money?
No. I would never do something like that.
The other is an undercover officer we can only identify as Detective Javier.
There was no doubt in my mind that Leon wanted Meghan killed.
Say if something would happen to him, what would it be?
She was under the belief that I was going to carjack him and I was going to put a bullet in his head.
After the fake hitmen said the targets were dead, police went to the couple's Houston high-rise apartment.
What's going on?
Where the suspects appeared to act surprised.
Oh
my God.
Might have been a robbery gone wrong.
Officers later ended the charade.
Right now, we're going to read you your rights. Me? Both of you being arrested for solicitation of capital murder.
Putting Jacob and McDaniel in handcuffs.
For those who believe I'm looking into the eyes of essentially a killer, what do you want those people to know?
I'm innocent. And as a human being and as a physician, that thought of killing somebody else just goes against everything in my nature.
Your attorney said if you never met Valerie McDaniel, you would not be in this jail today.
It's probably true.
And the prosecution is likely to wrap up its case today. The defense is expected to argue Leon Jacob was pressured by the undercover agents to order the murders. And in a dramatic twist, Dr. Jacob himself will take the stand to argue that point. And Valerie McDaniel, she took her own life last year.
This is such a chilling story, and you've brought it to us before, and I've told you that I went to school with Leon. I knew him pretty well. So I want to ask you about Valerie and her death, because prior to that, she left an audio diary. What did she say? In the audio diary, she expressed regret for all of this. She had a lot of bad things to say about her husband, alleged cheating and things that obviously set her off, but she also professed her love for Leon. Oh, Peter, thank you so much.